Okay, can I have your focus here, please? That may mean that you need to show me that you're ready. I love what you do. Come on. Around here, and good job, Swivel. Alright, focus of today's little 5-minute lesson is to talk about goals. Now I'm going to pick on someone. Hudson, tell me, because I know I'm picking on you because I know it's in the front of your book because you took notes. What does a goal need to be? It's in the front of Sophia's book too. Tell me the first thing. Specific. What's the second thing? Measurable. What's the third thing? Attainable. The fourth thing? Ben.
Realistic.
And Silka. Sorry? Time frame.
And that says smart.
And what does that say, Grace?
Smart.
Smart. So we set smart goals. Smart goals. So if I'm picking a goal that's specific, what do I mean? Yes, Bryce. What does specific mean? Well, like.
It means a specific task in order to get this exact amount or...
Yes, that exact amount. That's a good example. Put your hands down. A good example of that would be, I would like to get 17 out of 20 on my times tables test or better. Because 17 out of 20 is specific. Measurable. What does measurable mean? Sterling? I'll come back to you for another one. Oscar, can you help me out? What does measurable mean?
Measurable means you can figure out how proper and realistic the goal is. Like, can you...
Close.
Right, it's like easy.
Measurable means can we check that we did it? Yeah. So measurable means not an appropriate time at the moment. So we need to check that we could. We did I said times table before. 20. How can we check that we got?
By correcting it?
By checking or by marking. I'll come back to you for another one. Isabella, help me out. What do you think attainable means?
Maybe like you have a time that you have it set for...
Bryce, can you just be careful while we're recording because nearly bumped this over, mate. That's okay. So could you repeat that, sorry, because I got a little distracted.
So like it's attainable, so you can actually do it and check it.
So you can actually do it and check it. The first part's correct. So you can actually do it. Put your hands down. Attainable means whether you can actually do it. Sterling, I said I'd come back to you for one. Realistic. What do you think realistic means? I'll come back to you again, Sterling. Lachlan.
Just like make sure it's like real and not like silly or...
Making sure it's real and not silly. Yeah, kind of like the example we talked about the other day, whether we might actually go to the moon, okay? Do you think if we put a time frame on it and said we're going to go to the moon in 2 months, whether that's going to happen? No. Well, yeah, that's pretty unrealistic. And time frame. What does time frame mean? Sterling, do you want to help me out with this one? job. Thank you for contributing. How long until you get it? Perfect. Couldn't have said it better. How long until you get it? So 3 weeks. Who can give me a SMART goal that you've already written? A SMART goal that you've already written. Yes.
To get a B in math by the end of the year.
To get a B in maths by the end of the year. Be specific. How are we going to measure it? Well, we do report cards. Is it attainable? Yes, definitely. Is it realistic? Yes, definitely. Does it have a time frame? By the end of the year? Yes. SMART goal. So so what's your goal? Improve your vocabulary by term 2. To improve your vocab by is it specific? Not really. So we need to learn 10 new words because that's improving your vocab and that's specific. Is it measurable? Well, how do you do a test on it? Okay, so I think we make it specific. Like I need to know 10 more words, 10 new words by term 2. It's attainable, it's realistic, and it's got a good time frame. But we just need to focus down on these 2. So that's good work. I like what you're doing. Trey, have you got one?
Get on soaring by next week.
To get on soaring by next week. Okay. And how do we measure if you're on soaring? Well, if I take this diary that's on top, we measure it by this, don't we? It goes home to your parents, and we measure it by seeing up here. So, it's definitely measurable, it's specific, it's attainable, realistic, has a time frame, good SMART goal. I like it. Caitlin McKimmon, could you please give me one? Have you got one? That one. Say that one. To get on soaring 5 times a week this term. That is a great SMART goal. I like that one. Isabella.
I would like to improve in my maths, specifically my 9 times tables by the end of the term.
Okay, so by the end of the term. Have you achieved that goal? How do you know?
Because every Friday you test us for the from the times tables that we practice.
Okay. Now, put your hands down. I know you've all got really good SMART goals. Can I please ask you now, why is it important that we set goals? Cool.
So we improve at things.
So we improve at things.
So we have a motivator.
So we have a motivator. Oscar. Love that. 20.
So we have something to make something that feels good about.
On.
To always try know that.
Perfect. 3 minutes. Oh, actually, that's right. Thanks. My mistake. So we feel a sense of pride. Partnerships, a sense of pride. It's very mature and responsible. Mr. President? No. Voted Student Council President. So I'm going to give you 3 minutes. Could we please take that 3 minutes to write one more SMART goal? Now I know you've got them in your head ready to go. Did you write 2 new goals?
I'm going to write another one probably.
Good work. Now I will come around and ask people what the goals are that they've written down. Good goal, mate. I really like that goal. Okay, Mr. Swivel. Come back around here. That's alright. Should be okay now. You need a book, don't you? Do you want to write yours in here? Just sorry? Is your book on? It is. Just one goal.
What week is it this week?
What's that, sorry?
What week is it?
Sorry, I was distracted by the noise.
What week?
It's week 4, mate. Sorry. I like what you were doing again. I can get you one of those. Okay. I'd like us, I know a few people are going, but for the purpose of the video, can we, not what you were doing. Good job. Can we please share a couple that we already have? Coop.
I would like to earn 250 feathers by the end of the term.
Good. Is that realistic, Coop?
I'm already about 100.
Okay, so it is realistic because we're only week 4. Yeah.
I wrote 2, so to earn swallowing every 4 days, and to improve my swallowing and get 18 out of 20 on my post tests.
Good work. Oscar.
My goal is to get more responsible as a president.
So how do we measure that, mate? How do we measure whether we're more responsible as a president?
By how well I do my activities in the business.
Okay, so maybe we need to do a checklist. Maybe we could do a little checklist of what it means to be responsible as a president, and then we can tick it off as we go. A little bit like our leadership booklet. So you could have something like that. Just like a little one-page A5 checklist that says, did I do these things? So we could come up with that. That's pretty cool. Sophia.
I would like to earn 200 feathers by the end of this term.
Good job. You like, good. Benno. Excellent. Okay, hands down, I know you guys have fabulous goals. Let's just ask this. Who enjoys setting goals? Who enjoys achieving goals? Excellent. Excellent. Can you press stop there?